Just wait for Josh. Welcome to Barboursville Little League. Game 1 of the day. I'm Brady Cochran. We also have someone else coming. He's just not here yet. Game 1, Sammons Adams versus Triple C, Cohen Construction Company. And up to bat, number 2, Brooks Keaton. Pitching, number 14, Andy DeRose. Ball outside. First pitch. Brooks, speedy phenom, loves to run the bases. And he goes into his windup. Pitch. Ball inside. 2-0. And the pitch. Strike one called. And for the defense for Sammons Adams, you have catching Miles Merritt. At third, you have Braxton Critchley. Shortstop, Seth Ramey. Second base, Roman Shoup. First base, Jackson Critchley. Right field, Joseph Nichols. Center field, Owen Roach. Left field, Abram Smith. And then that pitch was a ball, so 3-1. See what Brooks can do here. It's a 3-1 pitch. See if he'll get on base. Maybe try to draw a walk. And the pitch. Ball low. It's a walk. Get the runner in first. Now it's bat number 26, Paxton Payne. The lefty. Andy going from the stretch now in the pitch. Strike one looking. And Brooks goes with the half steal. And then he goes again. But then he's safe. They could not get him there. Could not get him there. 0-1. Runner on second. The pitch, the 0-1 pitch. And Paxton takes big swing at it.
That ball's 2 strikes.
The 0-2 pitch. Ball low and out. Runner still on second. Andy rating his pitch. Still getting his signs. Change of the grip. The 1-2 pitch. Seemed to be an off-speed. Paxton sends that in the air. Pop fly. Pop fly. Caught by the shortstop, Seth Ramey. Forces Brooks to get back to the bag. Now to that for Triple C. Number 11, Tucker Turnage. Tucker shows bunt early. Pulls it back. Strike one. Brooks goes halfway, decides to go back after the pitch. You can tell Brooks is trying to be really aggressive, trying to get to third. The pitch. Tucker takes another hack at it. Brooks walks off the bag. No rush that time. 0-2. 2, Tucker Turnage. Ball a little bit out. 1-2. Andy started off with the walk, but now he's pitching okay. He's pitching pretty well now after that first at bat walk. He has Tucker 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And Tucker puts it in play. Second baseman gets it. And he gets him out at first. Good play by the second baseman, Roman Choop. Advances the runner to third base. Brooks Keaton on second. Brooks Keaton on third. Now to bat for Cohen Construction Company. Number 1, Grayson Bennett. Andy comes set. And there's one, and he goes. Ball low. Good stop by Miles Merritt. Andy comes set. The 1-0 pitch. Grayson fouls it off. 1-1 count. 2 outs. Still 0-0 is the score. Top of the first. Brooks Keaton on third after that first at-bat walk. Since then, they've had Triple C has had 2 balls put in play, but 2 outs. Advancing the runner to third. Grayson takes the one high. And Brooks steals home on the pass ball. Good read by Brooks Keaton there. It's a close call. You can see the miscommunication by the pitcher and catcher. 1-1 count. No, 2-1 count to Grayson Bennett after that wild pitch. Takes the ball outside. And pitch. Grayson fouls another one off. 2-2. 2 outs. 1-0. Village Caregiving. Nope. Cohen Construction Company. Sorry, guys. 1-0. Cohen Construction Company. Grayson puts on a play. Foul ball. Out of play.
Full count.
Choo-choo. And he comes set. Pitch. Grayson fouls another one off. He's staying alive here. Even when he can put in play, he can drive. He's taking some pretty good swings. The pitch. Ball up. And he gets walked. Not too bad. Number 7, Adrian Barnes. Foul ball. 0-1 to Adrian Barnes. You can tell Cohen Construction is being aggressive early. Pitch. Grayson goes halfway, then stops again. Good stop by Seth Ramey. Just past him a little bit. Forces the runner to go back. It's a good play. 1-1. Ball out. Grayson gets a pretty big lead there. I don't have to worry the catcher. Adrian fouls another one off. The pitch to Adrian. Fouls another one off.
That ball. Good. That's one we accidentally got two of.
2-2. There's an off speed. Adrian hits one to the shortstop, out at first.
I'll let you lead.
In the field for Triple C, you have Brooks Keaton catching, Grayson Bennett pitching, Eli Adams at third, Tucker Turnage at shortstop, Paxton Payne at second, Adrian Barnes at first, Liam Roberts in right field, Shai DeMoss in center field, and Quincy Sheldon in left field.
Yeah, so SA is the home team today, and they look to get on the board here in the bottom of the first. Kind of a quiet inning so far.
Yeah. You can see that that's not what SA wanted because they scored on a pass ball.
Definitely. Now you're leadoff batter. So what's your mindset as you come up here and you're getting ready to lead off your team here? What are you trying to accomplish here?
I'm just trying to get on base. My other players can hit me in. First up the bat for Sammons Adams, number 7, Seth Ramey.
Yeah, so Ramey's the fastest kid on this team, wouldn't you think?
Yep,
leading off.
Him and Andy DeRozan, pretty close. Seth likes to bunt a little bit, but he can also rip it.
Grayson has that hard pitch. He comes over the top with his throw. See what he's got today, see if he's on.
Yes. Grayson goes into his windup, the pitch.
It's a hit.
Seth rips one up the middle. I think Shadimoss gets past him a little bit. He's able to hold the runner at first, though.
Yep, solid hit. Timed it up perfect.
You like to see that they're aggressive. First pitch. Not to bat for Sammons Adams. Number 14, Andy DeRose.
Yeah, Coach DeRose is pretty aggressive here on the bases, so look for at least a half steal here or something.
Especially with Seth on the bases. Andy takes the ball low.
1-0 pitch. No outs. That's a hit.
Andy rips that one to right.
Goes over his head. Almost
over
out.
right from his head. And he's sending him. Nope, he puts up the stop sign and he stays.
Yeah, great contact there. We're back-to-back hits.
Double by Andy DeRose.
Andy's been seeing the ball really well this year. He's got a great eye for the ball right now. He's kind of in the zone.
Yes, he is. Now to bat, number 1, Jackson Critchley.
All right, so we got two batters, two runners on second and third. Just trying to put the ball in play here.
Puts it in play.
He gets it.
Gets him at first. Advances the runner to third. And the run scores.
Yeah, so they tie the game. We got one out. Andy DeRose to third. Got a chance to throw over to third there, but
decided not to.
yeah, it's probably smart. overthrow there, you score another run for sure.
Yes. What you got for Sammons Adams? Number 33, Miles Merritt. Push one in play. Little dinker to third baseman. And he
Not in
beats it
time.
out.
I don't know that he touched first, though.
Wow. Runner scores.
Looked like he may have missed the bag on the run, but they call him safe.
That's right. Number 2, Braxton Critchley. Both of the Critchleys wearing different numbers this year. With Miles on first.
Fouls that one off.
Seemed like an off-speed pitch that Braxton was able to foul off. Hit the catcher. It seemed like the mask or the leg. Grabbing at his leg a little bit.
So Keaton calls timeout here. They're looking at the ball. Thinking a little delay here. Try to get the Grayson to settle in. I know he had some hits here early, but it's 2-1. He got that runner on first, 1 out.
Takes the ball outside. Pitch. Fouls it off. That one looked a little bit high. I don't know if he really wanted to swing at that. Just trying to put one in play.
Got 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2.
1-2 count. 1 out. Scores 2-1. Sammons Adams. The pitch. Ball high. You can tell Brooks. You can tell Brooks wanted to fire that back to first. Don't know if his first baseman was ready though. Takes a strikeout looking. This time Brooks throws it. Miles is able to get back there very quickly. No chance. No chance there.
Yeah, keeping him honest over there at first. So now we got 2 outs. They're up 2-1.
Now to that number 23, Owen Roach.
He gets a hold of it.
Hits
Chopper
one to
to
the
third. Runs, tries it second, throws it to the outfield.
It's a missed throw for the third baseman, Eli Adams.
Back to the pitcher. He bobbles the ball.
And Owen Roach is trying to get to third.
And
And he misses the ball. The runner scores too. Play of errors by
little bit
Triple
of
C. You do not want to see that.
yeah, coach calls time. It's tough right there. You want to get the lead runner, right? That's what you're coached to do.
Yeah.
So we got 2 outs. They
Makes
extend their
them-
lead to 3.
Make some fielding adjustments there. Move Adrian Barnes to second, Shai DeMoss to first, Quincy Sheldon to center, Paxton Payne to third, and Eli Adams to left field. Not to bat for Sammons Adams, number 19, Abram Smith.
So some of the strategy I feel like your all's team does really well is these shifts in the infield. I know with your
Strike one.
strategy last night, you got runner on third, you're trying to hold him.
Yes.
So you're going to shift your – well, talk me through that. What do you normally do here?
Because there's 2 outs, we don't really adjust.
Okay.
But if you have less than 1 out, and we are down by more than that, say 2 to 3 innings in,
Got no balls, 2 strikes. 0-2.
you would try to see. You would try to bring the infield in, check the run at third first.
Yeah, but
The
you
bench
guys
is
do
going on.
something where you throw it to shortstop to try to get the runner
Oh,
to
at first
go,
and
and
third,
then you – yeah.
you throw it to shortstop. Ball. Throw to shortstop. Try to get the runner at third to go. Really don't think the runner. We're not really worried about the runner at first going all the way. So, you know, he also throw back to third. Gets the runner at third caught up. Takes the ball out. Good eye there.
I got 2-2 count, 2 outs. I say up 3-1.
Takes the ball high.
Just missing just a little bit.
If he brings that down a little bit, that's strike 3. 3-2 count, 2 outs. Bottom of the first inning. And he puts one in play. Abram's running, and he beats it out again.
Almost the same hit, just a chopper. Hits right in front of the plate. Shortstop doesn't charge in. Nobody took control of that. It just allows the runner to get there.
Owen Rich scores. That's that number 13. Roman is a big-time bunter. He's pretty good at it, too.
Yeah, I play second base, right? Usually on second base.
Usually at second. Sometimes I'm moving to center field. Plays pretty well there. Ball high.
That's it. Oh.
And they fire it back to first.
That was
Gets
close.
there safely.
That was very close.
Barely. That was really close. Ball high there, though. Two-0. Sounded like it hit him. Must not have. The pitch to Robin. Ball low and away. 3-0 count to Grayson. And then to Robin shoot.
It's tough. Three balls in a row. He's going to have to try to come back right down the middle
It's
here.
not what you like to see.
Yeah, you know he's not swinging. Nah, he gets away from him. Runner goes, but it's a walk.
It's ball 4.
All right, so Keaton calls a timeout here. They are the visiting team. Got runners on first and second. Brady, talk a little bit about your season this year. What are some of the things you think of when you think back through? What are the high points that you remember from this year?
There have been some games that were really fun, you know. Some of those closer games that you end up coming out on top on. But then there's also those bad ones where you're up by a lot and lose. Those are some bad ones. My bad.
Yeah. I mean, you had some games this year. You pitched really well.
Yeah. Sadly, our ace pitcher got hurt midway into the season. We never had a healthy team. We also had our, whatever position you want to call him, second batter broke his wrist.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all had a lot of adversity this year.
Yes. Strike 1 to Joseph Nichols.
Yeah, Nichols, I think, is new to the league. He played basketball with us in Buddy League.
Yes, he did.
Lefty.
Takes strike 2.
Takes strikes 2. So that timeout seems to have paid off so far. Grayson has back-to-back strikes.
Joseph here just trying to put one in play, see if he can't get it through the infield.
They swing and a
he
miss.
Goes down swinging.
There it is.
That's where they get out of the inning for Grayson Bennett.
So they get 4 runs through the first inning, and Cohen has 1. So they look to rebound here. I think the biggest thing here is to keep that energy up as they rotate.
Yes.
But yeah, let's take a break, and we'll be back here in Barboursville.
So how do you think that first inning went?
First inning wise, hitting wise, excellent. Fielding wise, the balls they put in play, they definitely made the play. We just got to stop the walk. We do that, we'll be able to hit. So,
how do you feel like Andy's pitching?
honestly, not bad. He's their hitters like Grayson and Adrian kind of working deep in counts. So kudos to them. So he's not doing too bad. So I'm proud of him.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, so if you're just joining us here, we're in Barboursville, West Virginia for the Little League playoffs. We are in the second day, or well, I guess third day. We had opening day where the 6th and 5th seeds have already played. They lost. First day, Triple C won, beating Marcos to be in this game against Sammons Adams. And then we had CNH beat Village Caregiving. They take on Tower later today. I'm Josh Early. We got Brady Cochran here with us as we're here in the top of the second inning. Quincy fouls that one out of play. You just heard from Coach Mike DeRose, a little live in-game interview. How's he feeling, Brady?
He's feeling pretty confident with his hitting. You know, I think he'd like to get their top hitters like Grayson and Adrian. I don't think he'd like to get into those deeper counts, like 2-2 with a few foul balls in there. I think he'd like to get him swinging early, try to get him out of that early so that he's not bringing up the pitch count for Andy.
Yeah, Quincy here, 1-2 count on Quincy Shelton. He puts that one in play. Third baseman makes the throw. Little brother connection. And they get the out. Yeah, so that's probably what he's talking about right there, right?
Yeah.
He looked like a 4, maybe 5 pitch at bat.
Trying to get rid of those. You don't like those because then the pitcher has to come out early. And you don't know, if you win this game, you want to keep some depth in your pitching.
Yeah.
So you don't know who's trying to save here, too.
Yeah, that's a good point because he's got to play again Friday.
He does if he wins this.
If he wins this game, that's right. Eli Adams
fouls
that
it
one off. Eli's been really consistent this year. I know he helped you
has.
call the game late Monday, but
Yes.
he's really seeing the ball well, puts the bat on the ball, just puts it in play.
So now I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What was it like coaching baseball for pretty much your first year?
Yeah, helping coach this year it was an interesting year. I always over on first base. I like being on first base and encouraging kids to run it out. You know, a lot of kids will give up on a play if it's hit, especially in the infield.
Oh yeah.
But it was fun. We had a lot of fun. I always like being out there with the boys, Maddox and Hudson, being out on the field, seeing their emotion and kind of how they interact with their friends. I always like that.
Yes.
Got an 0-2 count.
Overall, Andy's pitching pretty well today.
There he goes. Gets a hold of it. It's going to get down.
Grips one over the third baseman.
There you go. That one hit. That one hit just behind third base in fair territory. Eli starts them off. They got one out. Runner at first. It's a 12-year-old here, Liam Roberts. He's been hitting the ball really well.
He has. From last year to this year, he's improved so much. You love to see it. The pitch. Strike one.
Just
Bill
catches
Adams
the
going.
outside corner. He got him.
They get him on the straight steal.
Got him.
2 out.
It was just a perfect throw from Miles there. It really trailed off into that. Seth didn't even have to really do much. It caught him.
He caught and tagged him. Good throw, good tag. Overall play by Sammons Adams.
There you go. It's fair ball.
Oh,
Gets over the first baseman.
Jackson Critchley misses it.
That one went right down the,
Right
just
down the
inside
line.
the line.
It's a hard play for first baseman Jackson Critchley to field.
That's what
Never used to field on those.
you love to see that from the bottom of your lineup too. You got Shadna Moss here.
Speedy.
Very
See if he might bunt here.
He might. He hit the ball really well against you guys the other day.
He's been hitting the ball really well.
He went through that slump
Strike one.
right down the middle. Went through a little slump.
He did. He
wasn't
did.
swinging the bat.
Yeah,
Came out Monday and had 2 really good hits.
he did. You can tell that Triple C is trying to get Andy out of this game.
He gets away there.
It's away from Miles. Runner steals second.
Yeah, easily. Easily there. Coach DeRose looks like he's going to call time.
Plus time to talk to his pitcher.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of times just do this to just kind of have them reset, not to overthink it. I think it's easy, and you could talk about this more than I can, but you get in a routine where you try to speed it up to get the kid out, right?
Yes.
You just try to throw faster so you can throw more strikes.
Try to speed up. Try to catch the batter off guard a little bit.
How do you remind yourself to like slow down? What do you do personally in pitching to make yourself?
I step off the mound
Yeah.
like Andy is here. I'll wait a little bit longer. And sometimes I'll do that. I'll just sing a song in my head. Just relaxes me.
That's good. Yeah, it worked.
Strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So you got 2 outs. SA has a 4-1 lead. Triple C on second base. We got Liam Roberts, and at the plate, Shai DeMoss.
Strike 3.
Takes that
Strike
inside.
3.
Yeah, right inside that inside
Good
corner.
pitch by Andy.
That's tough. That's trailing inside. You get the batter to step out, and he's just a little nervous there.
Yes.
Well, that's a beautiful evening for baseball.
It is. It's really beautiful. It's really hot now. The wind's blowing. Well, you got a little bit of a breeze. It feels good.
Yep, blowing a little bit out to the right. Not that that'll matter. We've not had any home runs this year, so.
No, we have not.
But yeah, we got Gunner here with us. Gunner is probably, I'm assuming, going to be the starting catcher for the next game here against Tower. How are you feeling tonight, buddy?
I'm feeling pretty good. I think we'll come out with the win if our pitcher can just throw strikes and stay consistent, and our batter will wake up.
Yeah, that's good. Hey, you guys have had the most solid combo from pitcher to catcher this year. Your 12-year-old year. What are some of the memories that you have as you this season winds down? What were some of the highlights for you?
Coming back from a 5-run downfall against Village the game before, and getting a big rally on, and just putting up lots of wins against tough competitors, and playing with all these good guys, and that's all.
That's good. That's good. So tell me, you have several pitches in your arsenal here. What's your favorite one when it comes down to it? You got the fastball, you got the curveball, you got a knuckleball yet? What's your favorite?
I'd say either the curveball or knuckleball, because it gets hitters the most strung up on it and just makes them look completely silly.
Yeah, it's good. Get them way out in front. That's fun to do, isn't it? All right. Well, thanks for joining us here. We're halfway through the second inning. Triple C comes out. Grayson Bennett comes back to the mound. Grayson's been throwing really, really good pitches, Brady. I feel like he's been right across the plate, but they've just been able to time it up so far.
They have. They've been hitting off from him really well. Grayson is another pitcher. Has quite a few pitches in his arsenal.
Yeah, he
I'd
does.
say a few he's still working on. They're all pretty decent.
Well, no, we saw that in the first inning there where he struggled. His fielders kind of struggled. They had a one play there where they threw it around the yard a little bit. They shifted their defense, and one thing I think can't be talked about enough this year with this team is Keaton coming into the league. Brooks, that is. He's been a really solid catcher behind the plate.
He's also been stopping all the balls really well.
Yeah.
Nice balls.
Yeah, he makes all the stops. He's obviously, as all catchers are, extension of their coach, right? He's calling the play, calling the pitches to the pitcher. Just to be a 10-year-old and being new to this major league, I feel like he's really caught on well and been kind of the backbone of this team.
He has, yes. Yes, and that's really important.
Strike.
And he calls that strike 1 or
1-2
2.
count
So 1-2, yeah.
to Graham Patton.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Takes the ball high. Second ball that's been high is at that. You might try to set him up low this time, catch him off guard. Or just try to get him up the middle.
Nah.
He strikes out swinging.
Yeah, that's a nasty pitch. That's another 10-year-old there, Graham Patton. He's been really solid this year.
He has, yes.
But we go back to the top of the lineup here. Ramey, who reached in the first inning and scored.
Off of a nice hit up the middle. Really good piece of hitting. Pitch.
There's a hit.
There's another one to play.
Goes
Hit
to
the
Barnes.
second baseman.
He got him.
Oh,
It's good. So that shift paid off. Barnes makes an easy, I would say a routine play, but in the
Yes.
playoffs, I don't know that anything is routine.
yes, because especially with Seth. Seth almost beat that out. He legs out everything, no matter what.
Yes.
It's
One
a
of the
good
fastest
mentality.
kids in the league, I would say.
Oh, yes, for sure.
If you put him and maybe Lincoln Hess and I don't know, who would be your other one?
Probably Andy.
Andy, yeah.
Yeah.
Get two on the same team. It doesn't seem fair, does it?
No. Pitch to Andy. Ball inside.
I tell you what I noticed with Grayson too. We talk about him pitching today, and he's doing a great job throwing strikes. He seems to have found a way to calm himself out there. He's real steady behind on the mound this year.
He's had a good attitude so far. Even after those plays with errors, he's kept a good mood. You know, at least on the outside. On the inside, you can get a little bit frustrated. But on the outside, he's not shown any of it.
Yeah, a lot of what makes a good leader, right, is the composure. Even if you feel a certain way inside, he's really been able to keep it together this year, and they've played really well. He's had some really good games I've watched and watched him pitch. He's done really well.
Yes.
He's a
Andy
hard
rips
hit.
one up the middle, into the gap. Andy's trying to go
Quincy,
two,
he cuts the
and
cutoff.
he's there. That's a good hit by Andy. That's his second double of the game. He's hitting the ball really well this year. Even this game.
He
You
is
can
today.
tell.
Yes, he's seeing the ball so well right now. As a 12-year-old, that's what you want, especially from the coach, Dad over there.
No, it's at number one, Jackson. Actually.
So
You can
Critchley's
see that Andy might still here, just because of,
pops that up. Right behind us here. We're standing here behind home plate. I don't know if you see Brady in the camera here, but we're right out here in front of the concession stand. It's got a good view of everything.
Jackson fouled one off. The pitch. Ball high.
It's a little high and
Andy
away.
goes, stops back halfway.
Yeah, so he was set up outside there, so it gives him a good opportunity. It's going to be really hard for him to steal third here, unless it's a
Yes.
pass ball, because the hitter's on the opposite side of the base.
But then again, your third baseman's playing up, which is really hard to cover because you don't know where the base is.
That's a good point. He is playing up.
He's playing pretty far up. I don't know that Jackson would be a big bunter, though. He's a pretty good hitter. Likes to hit the ball.
Yeah.
Jackson fouled that one off. 1-2 count. Oh, and he rips one down the line. Hits the base. Andy's gone. Jackson's going to second. Eddie's there standing.
Yeah, it's such an unlucky ball for Triple C there. It
Good
went
hit by
foul and then
Jackson.
went fair
It did.
right before it caught the base. I think Paxton didn't even have time to react because it was in foul territory when it went by.
It was.
So that's 5 runs.
But that's
for
how you
SM.
take the outside pitch and put it the other way. Good piece of hitting by Jackson Critchley. Miles Merritt up to bat. The runner on second.
Merritt ripped one earlier. Knock in a run.
Ooh, looked like an off speed. It barely missed.
You notice we're pretty far in the season for this. They're all shifting, right? Shortstop's covering second baseman's coming in, backing him up, third baseman's ready.
Good baseman's staying close to third. Oh, and he fouls that one off. He did not want to swing at that check swing.
He got a
Oh.
little piece of that. Didn't he?
Worst thing you can do.
What would you say to that? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, so DeRose calls out Tyler Christian, who's sitting in
Right field.
right field in the back of his truck out there. That's a hit. Oh,
Oh.
yeah, it's
Good
it.
play
He's
by
on.
Tucker Turner. And
Lead
Miles
runner,
beats
though,
it.
catches the Moss sleeping, and he throws it away.
Now Miles going to second. And Jackson Pritchard scores.
Yeah, that's tough right there. If he holds the runner, he had a chance to hold or even get the out, but you know, that's the risky run, right? Moving players around, not used to certain positions.
It's a good hit by Miles.
That was very good. Right between the pitcher and the shortstop.
Yes.
DeRose subs for the catcher, Merritt. Puts Ramey back on second.
Score is 6-1. Sammons Adams is winning.
So back to the Tyler Christian thing. DeRose was coached by, I believe Merritt was on Tyler's team last year. One of his famous sayings. No? What team was he on last year?
He was on Village last
He was on Village last year. Okay. One of the famous things that Tyler says, and we've joked about this for years, that we're going to have a T-shirt that has all the Tyler Christian sayings on it.
Yes, yes,
Yes, yes, yes. You want those pitches that are right down the middle.
2-0 to Braxton Critchler. Strike one. Hit the outside corner. Good pitch by Grayson.
SA extends their lead 6-1. 2 outs. Done most of this with 2 outs.
Yes, they have.
That's another
Braxton
hard hit.
puts him up the middle.
He's got a
Tucker
chance.
Turner fields it.
Yep.
And he's able to get him out.
Tucker
Good
Turner's
hit by
with the out.
Braxton. Good.
That was a solid hit. I mean, they're timing this up really well.
They are.
But, you know, in this scenario, you got Grayson out there. He's throwing strikes. You got to be able to back up your pitcher. They were about 50% there.
Yes. Tucker Turner did a good play there at shortstop.
All right, well, let's take a break real quick, and we'll be back here as we go to the top of the third in this game. We'll be back in a few. All right, I'm over here in the dugout with both Grayson and Brooks for Triple C, pitcher and catcher. We're just commenting before the end of that inning how you've kept your cool. You're still throwing solid. How you feel it's going so far?
It's going pretty good. Just stay in the game, keep going. That's all I got.
It's good. No, it's good. Brooks, you've caught on really quick to this major league catching. How do you think that's going for you tonight?
Yeah, I think it's going pretty good tonight. I mean, I think we need to stop the ball better in fielding, though.
It's good, yeah. It's good insight. You all got a good combination here. I feel like with your calling the balls and you'll be able to stop behind there. What's something that's you think that's difficult with catching back there for Grayson?
I mean, he throws hard. Sometimes, like, when I catch him, my glove falls down, and then I pull it back up, and he calls it a ball, and he's right down the middle.
Yeah, framing those, and it hits those outside edges. It's tough. All right, guys, good luck. Keep it up.
One autogram after that. Bart pulls that back 2-0.
Yep. So they feel pretty confident, Brady. They're still feeling good over there in that dugout. Hoping to put some runs up here.
Good. Shows bunt again. Pulls back again. Strike one.
2 balls.
Brooks seemed to think that, framing the pitches was going to be important.
Yes,
Making sure
yes.
that, if you can convince the umpire, make sure that they see where they're actually coming across. Oh, it's a
Oh,
bunt.
and he puts a bunt in play. Third baseman. Gets him. First base umpire said safe and changed his mind.
That's
He
good.
knew that from the start.
Yeah, it was a decent bunt, though. He laid it down. It did get a
was.
little distance on it, but
So you don't really like to bunt that hard.
yeah, and they were pretty much ready for it. Looked like Critchley was already down a little bit. Showed maybe a little bit early on a left-handed batter like that.
Back to the top of the lineup, Brooks Keaton. Ball outside.
Now, Keaton's a good leadoff batter as well. He's really fast. Typically puts the ball in play.
Him and Shida Moss have been trading spots all year. The pitch to Brooks. Strike one. That one seemed to hit the inside corner. 1-1. Count. 1 out. Sammons Adams up 6-1. Ball 2.
Yeah, Cohen Construction Company. They've been really good. They've rallied in a lot of games this year, so this is not unfamiliar territory. One thing I noticed in the dugout, there's not they're not down. They're steady, pretty much like their pitcher Grayson.
Yes.
And they all seem to be pretty optimistic. It's still early. It's only the third inning.
Yes. You cannot really hear them, which is pretty rare for that team. That team is usually really loud.
That's true.
Try to get in the pitcher's head.
I think it's important though. If they lose the dugout, they're playing the number 1 team in the league, so this is a challenge. They knew that.
Yes. It also shows that Grayson is being a really good leader.
2 strikes, full count.
Full count to Brooks Keaton. 1 out. Andy pitching.
There's a hit.
Brooks puts that one in play. And he gets over the right fielder's head. Brooks is speeding around the bases.
Still going. Ball gets away. He's got a chance. That's an inside the park homer.
Wow, what a hit by Brooks Keaton.
Just over the glove of Joseph Nichols in right field. Really got a hold of that one.
Did. Really good piece of hitting right there. See if that can start some momentum for Triple C.
Yeah, you said you couldn't hear that dugout. I bet we hear it now.
Oh, yes.
And sometimes that's all it takes is one spark.
A little something can do a lot.
Paxton
one to Paxton.
Payne, yeah, he's been also fire lately, getting some really good hits in the game against you guys. He's also come in and closed that game. He's got a lot of very versatile players.
Yes.
Now,
That one off.
last year he was on our team for Tower. He was the youngest kid in the league, and as a 9-year-old, 10-year-old, that can be intimidating. But
It can be really intimidating, actually. Me and Hudson, we both came in here as 9-year-olds, and just seeing those 12-year-olds, that can be a lot.
yeah, you're right. But one thing I'll say is it makes it so much. It makes him more confident this year, right? He's being able to stand in here and face Andy DeRose, who's a 12-year-old, and as a 10-year-old, Payne is second in the lineup and is really seeing the ball well and kind of lose that intimidation, I think.
Yes. Now that he has 2 strikes, you see that he's choking up on the bat.
Got it.
Races down the third baseline.
Got a chance.
Good play by Jackson. Oh, what a play by Braxton Critchley. Good play. Brotherly connection again.
Brother connection. That was a long throw, too. He fielded that ball over in front of third base and is able to throw the distance and beat out the runner.
Yes. Now to bat. Number 11. Tucker Turnage.
Yeah, Turnage played most of this game at shortstop today. He's had some really good plays in the field. Looks to get a runner. We got 2 outs, it says, on the board.
Yes, 2 outs.
And
1-0 to
Coach
Tucker.
Giroux, I don't know if you can see him over there, but he's high stepping it. He's mocking his pitcher, asking him to slow down and stop being so abrupt and quick with his motion.
And you can see Andy is listening to that. He's slowed down there. Oh, and it gets him swinging. That is what you like to see after, like, that kid is really coachable. And you can tell just from that.
Well, he's got to go home with that, so he better listen.
The pitch. That one's low.
That one gets away from Merritt. Just barely missed. A little down and away.
Two one, 2 outs.
That one's outside
That
as
one's
well.
outside.
It's tough. It's tough to wait. As a hitter, are you? How are you seeing that as it comes out? Are you watching it out of his hand, or do you wait? Do you guess? Is it a total guess? What are you thinking here?
You look at it out of his hand. You just have to be able to know when to swing. That's one of the hardest parts. And putting the bat where the ball is. It's really hard.
Yeah, because you got multiple. I mean, Andy's got multiple pitches, so it's coming out of his hand and you see it, but you don't know how fast it's coming, right?
Yes, and about that, those multiple pitches, before you can try to look at where he has his fingers and the spin. Grayson's getting his signs from the pitcher.
Is it easier than the second time you see a pitcher? Like in the same game, does it make it easier?
It does. It does.
There's a hit.
Grayson.
That's a good hit.
Into the gap.
It's the gap.
They're sending Tucker
They're
three.
sending him, and he misses the shortstop. DeRose scoops it up. Grayson with a big hit gets to first. And that brings up Barnes, 12-year-old, left-handed hitter. Started off the season really hot. Pitched the first game. Several games this year he's pitched really well. He's hitting the ball really well.
He is.
Put a lot of work in. That's outside.
Ball outside.
Runner goes. No trickery. At this point, these runs don't matter, right? You got to get the out here.
Yes.
Third base, second base, you got to get the out.
Yes, you do. You gotta get it quickly before these runners will score.
That one's up.
2-0.
It's 2-0.
Not what you like to see as a pitcher.
A lot of chatter from coaches over there, instructing. The 2-0 count. That's inside.
Oh, inside.
That barely missed. That pitch comes in hot, comes inside. That one just barely missed the outside corner, or inside corner. Keaton gives a sign. That's
Strike one.
Same pitch, just hit his location that time. There's no wind. Flag is at a complete standstill. 3-1, 2 outs here. Top of the third, bottom of the third. No, top of the third.
Yeah, top of the third.
He got it. Over the head of the third baseman. Left fielder comes up with it though. Saved a run. Solid hit by Adrian. Gets it right over his glove. Critchley jumped. Hard hit ball right off the fat part of the bat, and it just goes over Critchley's head. But the fielder's out there. I can't tell. You know who that is out there in left field?
I'm pretty sure that is Abram Smith.
So Smith makes a great play, comes up with it with his glove, comes up firing, and holds Bennett at third, and Barnes makes it to first.
Yes, yes.
And that brings up the center fielder, Quincy Shelton, number 18.
Quincy's playing center field today.
Andy, this will be his 66th pitch, according to Game Changer. That's right down the middle. Barnes goes. Oh, 1 to Shelton. That's
Strike
also
two.
right down the middle. He's watching him. So now he's got a couple options, right? He can either throw some junk here, throw it outside, try to get him swinging.
Catcher sets up outside.
Struck
Gets
him out.
Swinging.
Got him.
Wow.
What a
He
pitch.
just went up with a straight up fastball.
And leaves 2 stranded. That's tough. That's
A
tough.
2-run inning for Triple C. Pretty
Yeah,
good.
so a little bit of a rally. Close the gap, 6-3. As we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, and we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a few. All right, we're back here in Barboursville, West Virginia. If you're just joining us for Game 3 of the Game 4, Barboursville Little League Tournament, inter-tournament play against Sammons Adams Orthodontics and Cohen Construction Company. This matchup, it's been good. Good matchup so far. A couple great pitchers dueling here. We got Grayson Bennett on the mound as he gets the call from Keaton to start the bottom of the 3rd.
Owen Roach. Strike 1 swinging.
So they go up early. Triple C does with a 1-0 lead. SA has a 3-run inning, if I remember right, and then
First inning.
and then another 3-run inning. But Triple C gets a couple runs in the last, and we're here in the bottom of the 3rd, 6-3. Yeah, we're trying to keep it on Game Changer so we know the accurate count. It's like a 1-2 is the count.
One two on Roach. Ball low. Gets past the catcher.
Couple just missed this spot right there. He's had some really good throws there on the edge of that outside corner, and the ones that he's missed has got him swinging.
Yes.
2-2 count to the leadoff batter.
Grayson has 49 pitches.
Has a curveball, so he gets him.
It's
And
back
he gets
to the
out.
pitcher.
Yeah. So there's not much on that hit based on that throw. And that brings up number 19.
Abram Smith.
Smith made a great play in the field top of the inning, and was able to shut down what could have been an extra run.
Yes.
Hit by Barnes. Goes upstairs for that one. He takes that one outside.
Yes. 1-1 count. 1 out.
It's a little high. Keaton tries to frame that one, but 2-1.
Yes.
Great pitch.
Fouls
Fouls
one
it off.
off.
And that makes it 2-2. 1 out. Smith at the plate. Left-handed batter.
Yes. Pretty sure he's lefty all around. Goes lefty on the field too. I mean, is lefty in the field too. Curveball.
Great pitch. Another curveball gets him. Barnes with the throw. DeMoss
Oh,
scoops
what
it.
a big scoop.
right, that brings up number 13, Shoop.
Yes.
Shoop's been he's been hitting the ball. I think earlier was walked his first at bat.
Yes.
Second base is where he's been playing most of the game.
The pitch to him.
Shows
Shows butt. Backs out of it. Strike one though.
Grayson throws it right down the middle. Two outs. SA 6-3.
Strike two to Roman Shoop.
Right there, that's that outside pitch.
That's that outside pitch that he's been dealing all game.
Yes. I'd say he's hitting that 80-90% of the time. He's hitting the spot there.
You got to take that to right field with the outside pitch.
Fouls that one off towards the coaches. 0-2, 2 outs. What do you do here? You choke up on the bat? Try to protect the plate?
I don't really know.
You know,
Because I'd kind of scoot up towards the plate a little bit.
struck him out.
Expecting a off-speed pitch. Good pitch by Grayson Bennett there.
That was a good pitch. I would have thought off speed, but they went with fastball. So we got Peyton Smith here with us. Peyton is going to be playing in the next game. Come on over here, see you on camera. Everybody at home can see you. So so you got the next game. Obviously, second seed. Played a really good season this year. Your 11-year-old season. Leadoff batter. We've talked a lot about leadoff batters today, and the quickness. So as you're approaching that as the first batter, what are you thinking? What's your mindset as you come to the plate as a leadoff?
As a leadoff, I had the mindset that I'm going to get on base and score.
That's right. That's right. And you usually do that in any means necessary, right?
Yeah.
So I know that typically you're hard out, right? So, I mean, get a lot of balls, you foul off a lot of balls. It's hard to get you out.
Haven't struck out this year.
There you go. See? What's your preparation in that? Do you do a lot of batting stuff with your dad, or do you do lessons, or?
Whenever there's two strikes, you just choke up, score close on the plate.
Yeah.
Do all that stuff.
That's good. That's good. So how you feeling about tonight? Tonight you got CNH, who beat us on Monday. Village Caregiving beat Village Caregiving Monday night. They got probably the best combination, some are saying, of 12-year-olds from a pitcher-catcher perspective. How are you going to beat them tonight?
I think we're going to have to get past them and get through their back out to the lineup, and Kane pitch a really good game tonight.
Yeah, so you're going to do it definitely on Kane Robinette, who's
Yep.
a 12-year-old pitcher.
Probably going to pitch him all the way.
Yeah, it'll be a good pitcher's duel, and hopefully you'll be able to get on base a bunch.
Yep.
All right, buddy, thanks. Good luck tonight. How many people have you killed? All right, so we're you heard it there. Next matchup here in just a little bit, a couple innings away from this one being over, and you'll see Tower, who will be the home team, versus CNH. And that matchup will be next.
players.
Winner will go to the championship game, and we'll see what happens.
Be safe.
So we're going to we got the same batters, same pitcher. So you got a catcher change, Brady.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
got
yes.
Merritt goes to first. So strategy there is that we have, you only pitch 3 innings before you'd be ineligible to pitch, right? So he's going to probably need Merritt here late in the game is what he's thinking.
Strike.
Swing and a miss.
And the pitch. Ball
Gets
inside.
That's a tough take. You don't know how far that ball's going to move.
Yes.
So Eli's at the plate. 2-1.
You guys been hitting pretty well this year, as we said earlier.
He has, and he hit a good one here earlier to left field.
Yes. Blooped it over the third baseman. See, I was choked up now.
Do you think you could lead off?
He lays off of that. Man, that's tough.
Oh, that's tough to lay off of.
That was curving, just barely misses that outside corner. That's also hard to lay off because you think you want to swing at that for sure.
You don't want to strike out here. And
Gets
good
away.
at bat, gets walked.
Yep. Yeah, that one gets away from him. And that brings up Roberts, who had a hit in the last inning, or last at bat, in the second inning.
The pitch. Swings that one high.
Swings high.
You got that he wanted that one.
Yes, so no outs. Eli's at first.
And he's at 74 pitches.
Fouls that one off. Heads up.
Where'd Dan go? Not out here anymore? There he is. I couldn't see. Hey, guys, let's get that ball picked up and a couple things.
Yes, we got timeout. We got some laundry out here on the field. A few buckets. It's like that's like the room at home, don't you think?
Yes.
Need the team mom out here.
Strike three. Eli gets a pretty big lead. Gets back quickly, though, after Jackson Critchley fakes that throw.
Yeah, that was tough. That was a good pitch, off speed. Got him swinging.
Up to that number 99, Shai DeMoss.
DeMoss struck
Speedy.
out looking last time. Shows bunt. Lays it down right along the first base line. Gets there.
Really fast.
Wow. It was right there where Andy didn't really have a throw.
No.
Honestly, it looked like it may have hit him in the elbow.
Yeah, it seemed like it hit Shai.
That's what I thought. If this was wiffle ball, he'd be out.
Yes, yes.
All right, DeRose is a little animated over here, waking everybody up, getting Miles in. They're doing a defensive shift.
DeRose is a big defensive shift guy, especially against CNH. He has huge play against CNH.
That's a tying
Shows
run
bunt.
comes to the plate.
Offers going.
Oh, he throws it, and he's out. A little indecision, but it's the right call. He got under the bat. He got under the tag. Really close. But he did get under the tag from where I'm sitting.
Yes.
Coach DeRose may disagree. Critchley disagrees, but runners now on second and third, one out. It is 0-1 count to the batter.
After
Pauly.
he offered to that bunt.
Last time he bunted straight back to third, and they got the out. Let's see what happens.
Shows bunt.
Can't lay that in. He had it, but he let the bat go back a little, and it just lays it just outside the ball.
Yes.
So now it's 0-2. You got to swing.
Yes. Unless you really risk it and you know that you're going to put it in play. Otherwise, you're not doing that. And he shows bunt
he
again and
shows
fouls
it
it off.
And he's out. So
And
2
he's
outs.
Odd decision there.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you think he called that?
You wonder what the thought process was there
Hey, we
of
can ask
both Ryan and Graham there. Wonder if Graham just thought to keep doing that, or he got signed from coach.
Yeah, so if you're new to baseball, if you show bunt on third and you foul it off, you are out. So typically batters will show
Yes.
and try to bunt on first and second strike, but third strike, if you miss and it does not put it in play, the batter is out.
Depending on how many pitches Andy throws here, this could be his last batter that he pitches to.
It's pitched a great game.
He has.
A little inconsistency in the second, but other than that, he's been solid.
Yes. Oh, runner's coming. And he gets him at home. What a play.
He gets in, he blocks the base, clearly blocked the bag before the ball. This is tricky. This happened to us.
Yes.
If he has the ball, he can block. But if he doesn't have the ball, he can't block home plate. So they'll talk
Yes.
about it. But that's the rule. We had this happen early in the season. catcher can. Yeah. The catcher, if he has the ball, he can block it.
If he has the ball in his hand, he can block it. Yes, he can.
Yeah.
He can. Possess the ball. Ask your coach. We ever had issues with fans all year? Not now. You need to go in the dugout. Excuse me? Are you arguing with the fans? We're good. I'll take the heat. You're good. Are you arguing?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Because I'm the VP of baseball.
So we have a little bit of a disagreement on the call, but that is the rule. The rule is that if the catcher blocks, if he has the ball, he can block it, which means he
Yes.
can block it before the runner gets there, which is what he was doing.
Yes.
Then he gets the ball and tags him. So if he
Yes.
didn't have the ball and the runner comes in and the ball's still in the air, then he's safe. That's obstruction.
Yes.
But because he was there and the ball got there before the runner's out.
Yes.
That is the rule. We got beat or hit
That
by
was
it
the right
early
call
in the
there.
season, which DeRose was behind the plate
Yes.
against you guys, right?
Yes, I think so.
And we went through this rule. We looked it up, and that is the correct call.
It is.
May not like
Good
it,
call
but
there.
that is the call. So we go here to the top of the fourth. Nichols will lead us off. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Welcome back to Barboursville Little League. It is the bottom of the fourth. Joseph Nichols up to bat. Grayson Bennett still pitching. Pitching pretty well. He still has a few more batters left on him before he's out of pitches.
Yeah, Grayson's pitched a great game. Has not had that inning yet where he gives up a lot of pitches. Nichols rips one.
Oh, what a
Right
hit by
past
Joseph
Barnes.
Nichols.
Great hit. Great hit. Just out of the reach of Barnes at second. And we got one aboard.
You love to
with,
see that out of the back
with no
of the line.
outs. That brings up Graham Pat.
Number 21.
He's
Shows
showing
bunt.
bunt.
Tries
He
to lay one
reaches.
down, but misses. Oh, they fire back to first.
Ooh, yeah.
First baseman drops it. I think Joseph Nichols was there safely anyways, though.
Yeah, he's not taking a huge lead, so I don't think you're going to get him out in a pickle, but it's worth the throw. That's upstairs.
Ball upstairs. Brooks is trying to fire it back to first. Try to get that runner at first out. 1-1 count.
Yeah, we talked earlier about Joseph. First year, I think, in majors, and great hit there.
2-1. Ball upstairs.
Patton showed bunt. Then he's got a couple balls here.
2-1. No outs. Joseph Nichols on first.
Gets
Sorry,
away
guys.
from him.
No outs.
Right, 3-1.
Comes in low. That's it.
Good
Walked
eye.
him. So now we come to the top of the lineup with no outs, and 2 on.
Sets hit the ball pretty well.
Yeah. Little confusion here. We got 1 out on the board, but there's no outs. A little bit of a. I don't think there's anyone up there, Brady. So Mike's
Yes.
having to do that as well.
Yes.
Gets away from
past
him.
the
It's his
catcher.
side.
Inside.
He's got it.
Runner safe at third.
Yeah, easily safe. It's good. It took a deep bounce. He did have a shot because it went to his side of the plate, but no dice. Runners at second and third, no outs. Leadoff batter, Ramey at the plate.
It's not what you like to see for Triple C. Oh,
And
gets past the catcher. Joseph Nichols decides not to go. Probably a smart decision there.
yeah, there's no reason to get your first out at home plate. So I think coach will be pretty conservative here unless it gets way out of play.
Don't do that. 2-0, 3-0 now. Seth Ramey.
balls, third strike, 3-0.
Yep, bottom of the fourth.
Ball 4 to set 3.
Yep, so
2 straight walks for Grayson.
Coach Keaton calls time and goes out. Wisely, reset here. Got bases loaded, no outs. Now we're going home, right? They're going to probably reset the infield.
Yes.
Andy DeRose is up on deck.
He's hit the ball so well.
So tell me about your perspective here. If you're coming up and you're Andy and you got bases loaded, there's no outs. What are you thinking? What's your mindset here?
Well, my first thought was put one in play.
Yes.
Main goal, okay.
Yep.
Second thought is try to draw a walk.
Yep.
And one of the best things you can do here is hit one to the opposite, anything.
Yeah.
Even a pop fly.
Yeah.
That scores a run.
Well, and you know they're going to be pulled in probably. So,
Even
one
just like a blooper.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
creates a lot of holes out there.
Yes.
It's risky, too, with such a good hitter.
Yes.
You want to minimize your damage. Right down the middle.
You hear Ryan say that they're coming for trying to get that out at home.
Yeah, one thing he wants to make sure is his catcher's playing it like first base, where it's just a force out. You can actually have a chance. Now, I don't think with Andy up here, but sometimes you have a chance to double him up if you get the out at home and then you can throw it to first.
Yes.
That's two.
Strike 2.
Coach DeRose is not happy, but he takes strike 2.
It's the one that you want to hit because you can drive that to the outfield for the pop fly.
Yeah. Bennett with the
The
pitch. Outside,
Well,
gets away. Nobody.
He's able to get it back quickly. Good play by the catcher.
Yeah, got a lucky bounce there.
Yes. Really lucky bounce.
1-2.
To Andy DeRose. Grayson Bennett still pitching. At about 72
It
pitches.
is.
That's
Hit.
a good hit.
Gets you out at home. There you go.
1 out. Now it's about Jackson Critchley.
So that's what you hope for right there, especially with your big hitter. Got him on an off-speed pitch, straight back to turnage at short, and they get the out at home. You got one
Yes.
outlet, bases are still loaded here in the bottom of the fourth.
See if Jackson can't get a little something going for him. Ball low.
Just misses.
One 0 to Jackson Critchley.
There's a hit.
Oh, and he rips
Straight through
that.
the gap. Catches
That's a
Graham.
good hit. Wow.
Graham was playing towards the line. He throws it in. Barnes gets the cutoff. No throw to third. He had a chance. But he just hits his
Triple.
second base.
What a hit. Wow. Good piece of hitting by Jackson Critchley. And a clutch moment, too.
It's right over Barnes' head, and Graham was playing a little towards the line, and it just hit right out there in no man's land.
So was Shy. Shy was also playing towards first base. Adrian was playing towards second base. Left a gap there. Perfect piece of hitting. Strike 1 to Miles Merritt.
Call that strike. And you got Jackson now on third
Looks like a
with
curveball.
1 out.
Off-speed pitch, at least.
There's a hit.
This is the
Straight to
first
first. Keaton wasn't ready. DeMoss gets the out at first. No throw to home. We got 2 outs.
Jackson Critchley up to bat. Bases are clear now.
Yep.
No one on base.
They lead 10-3.
Jackson Critchley up to bat. Grayson can't read his signs.
Little confusion here.
Between the catcher and pitcher. This innings brought Grayson's pitch count up a lot. It's not what you want to see if you're Triple C. Grayson only has like maybe 2 more batters left in it. Then they have to bring in backup. Reliever. Strike one to Braxton Critchley.
It's one of those classic Grayson pitches where it looks like it's on a rope, straight from his hand to the mitt. Right down the middle.
Yes. Strike 2 to Braxton Critchley.
Got 1 ball, 2 strikes.
One, 2 outs.
Struck him
3
out.
looking.
Caught him looking
Way to get
there.
out of the inning.
It came in hot and hit just inside the strike zone.
Yes.
And that'll end the 4th inning. SA extends their lead 10-3 as we head to the top of the 5th. And we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back. All right, we're back here in Barboursville, West Virginia. If you're just joining us in a playoff game against the number 1 seed, Sammons Adams Orthodontics versus Cohen Construction. SA leads 10-3 here in the top of the 5th. And we're at the top of the lineup for Keaton, leads us off. Got with me pitcher for Village Caregiving, Hudson Early. Hudson, what do you think of this game so far?
Well, I think that SA is doing pretty good, hitting the ball and stuff.
Yeah, you've faced Andy DeRose before. He's got a few different pitches, doesn't he? Which one do you think is the most difficult to hit of all the ones that he throws?
Probably his fastball, especially if he throws it pretty low. It's
Yeah,
hard to get to.
He's hit that several times tonight. We've seen it come across, and we've seen several batters get rung up on 3rd strike because it looks like it's going to be low, and he just hits that bottom of the strike zone. Talk about your season. What were some high points this year for you as a player individually? I know you started off the season injured. You had a thumb injury, and you've battled with your heel hurting you, some growing pains there. But what's some highlights for you as a player?
Well, I think I pitched pretty good the entire season. I got a couple good hits in like the gaps and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I think you pitched really good. The hitting, you talk about that. We went through a little bit of a slump this year, right? Started off seeing a lot of junk, a lot of off-speed pitches down and away as a batter, being one of the better batters on your team. How do you adjust to that? Do you think that kind of got you in that slump where you're not seeing a lot of fastballs and not seeing a lot of easy ones like you would have maybe when you were 9 a couple years ago? What do you think contributed?
Well, yeah, it's because I feel like I'm like the best on my team, so I have to like do a lot more than I need to.
Yeah. Well, you adjusted really well. What are some things that you do during the week as we have a pitching change here? Andy hits his threshold for pitches, and Mike brings in Seth Ramey, who I anticipate will only see a handful here from him because if they win this game, he's going to have to pitch Friday.
Yeah.
What are some of the things you do, though, as a player, as an individual to get better? Because you talk about your team, and it's definitely a team sport. But what can you do through the week on your own time that maybe some of these younger kids listening that want to play majors next year, say they're 7 or 8 or 9, what is it that you do at home or through the week that makes you better?
I hit in the backyard a lot, and then I throw with my brother.
Yeah, throw with your brother. That's something I can vouch for that. Since I think you were 3 years old, you were back there in the backyard catching for your brother, and that's definitely made you better. But yeah, we're here in a pitching change, and we're waiting for Ramey to warm up. Any other thoughts before you go?
No?
All right, well, yeah, thank you, Hud. We got Brady back with us. So, Brady, we've seen Seth Ramey here for the first time tonight come to the mound.
He's been playing a pretty good game today.
Yeah, he's spent most of this game at shortstop, played really well. He's coming in, like you said, he's probably only going to do a handful of pitches because he's going to be limited, right? DeRose is up 7. You don't want to burn your second best or first best, however you rank these. Both these guys are really good. You don't want to burn them on this game. So what are you trying to do here is we're just in the top of the 5th. You're going to have to get through 2 more innings.
Just trying to throw strikes, make him hit the ball. You know, you're not worried about giving up too many runs. Try to get to the back of the lineup. And, you know, maybe a few outs here and there, but you're not worried about too many runs. Just trying to get out of the inning.
It's very good.
Very few.
That's good insight because, you know, last night's game, we don't want to talk about it. You probably do.
Yeah. High scoring, really high scoring.
Yeah, high scoring, and you were down 5 runs as the inning started there in the bottom of the 6th inning and came back to win. I mean, this is a great opportunity for Triple C having their number 2, their number 1s on first. There's no outs.
Yes.
He calls that a strike. He's got DeRose there. That was a little.
Short.
Sorry, go ahead.
High. Maybe a little bit high. But otherwise, pretty good pitch. 0-1 to Paxton Payton.
Yeah, nothing hurt there. Ramey delivers.
Oh.
Hits the
Fouls
light
it
pole
off.
and comes back in play. It's probably something that you probably wouldn't swing at if he hadn't called the first one a strike.
Yeah. The 0-2 pitch.
And he gets him out there.
Gets Brooks stuck out there between the bases. I don't know. It might have been safe if he went, but especially with Jackson behind the plate, he might have been out. Oh, and
That's
strike
another
3
one.
swinging.
I said it before. He gets that first one that's high, and it just changes your whole mindset.
Mentality on
You know,
what you want
whether
to swing at and all that stuff.
whether it was a strike or not. I mean, he called it a strike, and that changes your mindset, right?
Yes, it does.
Ramey got him on that high fastball, and then he got him 2 times after.
Tucker Turner's up to bat. Brooks Keaton still on first after some good plays from the catcher, Jackson pitcher. He's going.
That one's down and away.
Brooks gets in there safely.
Easily. A little off target with the throw, high. But that runner doesn't matter.
Yes, 1 run does not do a lot here for Triple C, so Sammons Adams not too worried about it.
That one gets away high.
Brooks half steal again.
Jackson's doing a solid job there behind the plate. He gets the call from DeRose. Signals to Ramey. That one's high as well.
Seth's been throwing him pretty high.
He is. It's like he's not finishing on top. And Mike's probably telling him this now, but he's kind of letting it go up a little high, and it's trailing off on him.
Yes, 3-0.
Yeah, Mike just gave the motion, so.
Let's see if he can't. 3-0. Tucker's probably taken unless it's his private pitch that he can drive. Ball high. Ball 4.
Yeah, he
He's gotta
walks
get
him.
it down.
Same pitch, honestly.
Yes, same pitch.
Same pitch as he gave Paxton.
Fourth straight time. Out to bat number 1. Grayson Bennett.
Yeah, Bennett's had some good hits tonight. He had a big hit last at bat. Reached first, drove in a run. Left fielder out there in Smith, who now has a little more difficult with the sun in his eyes.
Yes, you see. Now he has sunglasses on.
I say this every time a big hitter comes up, but we have not had a home run this year.
No. Ball high again. Gets past the catcher.
Now, we've documented this already, but Seth is at 8 pitches. He's probably only going enough to get him through till Friday.
Probably about 35 pitches.
So, yeah, he's at 8 now. Mike's got a few other options. You definitely don't want to let this game get any closer if you're SA. Here we go for you at home. If you're watching this, Mike Droz, 101. He's getting the ball up there, and he's not finishing.
I'm going to try to limit, if they scored, to only these 2 runners on base. Otherwise, it could get a little bit out of hand.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if Ramey can make the adjustment here as Bennett comes back to the plate. Again, he's been seeing the ball really well, and what you run here risk is if he does throw it down the middle, Grayson could rip one.
Yes. And that one was down the middle. Grayson's mad after that. You think he got the takes on. Wanted to swing at that, though.
Yeah, you're probably right. He probably did say to take 2 to get a strike. He's thrown 9 balls in a row.
No, he has not.
Here we go.
Fouls it off right behind us.
And it hits the cage and
Right behind us, guys. Literally right behind us. Could have been really bad for us.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
it would have been 9 balls in a row if he had 8 pitches. That's up there. He sends it. It's going to be foul.
Foul ball.
He misses. Ooh. Smith dives for it in the crack. You love to see it.
It wasn't really that close, but good effort.
Yeah, that was just tailed and way up in the air. Smith had a beat on it, but just couldn't get there in time.
The pitch. Fouls it off. Jackson
Fouls it
catches
into the glove for strike 3.
Grayson seems pretty mad after that. Adrian
it's tough.
Barnes up to that. After the strikeout.
Barnes
2
has
outs.
had some good hits today. Number 7, lefty. Got a
Brooks
shoe that's untied over on third. So you
Jackson's going up to talk to his pitcher.
have a conference out here.
Yes. Yes, it is.
So Barnes in his 12-year-old year had a really good season. We talked a little bit about it earlier. Came out, made a good hit early. Going to need something here from one of the leaders of this team as they look to claw back in as they're down 7 here in the top of the 5th.
Oh,
And that one gets
ball high
away.
again. Good stop by Jackson Critchley, the catcher.
He knows what he did. He looked at Mike as soon as he threw it. Critchley's made some really good stops down this inning.
Yes, the catchers for SAS have been really well. Did not really draft a catcher to start with.
Right
Gets it
back
to
to
the middle.
Ramey, and that's how it ends.
So the inning ends.
That's tough.
It's a tough way to end it. That's a pretty good hit. Just hit off the end of the bat.
Let's see if we can get a word with the coach of CNH over here as they're waiting for the game to start. You want to
Let's see the players.
do players? Okay. What's up, buddy? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this game here?
Yeah.
All right. Tell everybody at home your name.
Xander Blankenship.
All right, Xander. So you're in one of the final 4 games tonight. We're here live on YouTube. And what are you feeling right now as you get ready to get? Have you already hit some balls in the cage already? Are you ready to go?
Yeah. Actually, I'm kind of nervous because it's a tournament, so it's nervous.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the game that matters, isn't it? I understand there. We got Elliot Miller here with us, first baseman. You look to take down Tower Power tonight. That's a tall task. How are you feeling?
A little bit nervous because Kanan's pitching, but if we can get the bat on the ball, then we can definitely beat them.
Absolutely, absolutely. You had some good stops on first against us the other night. How do you keep your cool out there as the game goes on and pressure gets more and more difficult? What are you thinking as you're out there and you got batters on the plate?
I'm just thinking what the best possible thing could do and what not to do.
That's right. Yeah, you got to keep that in your head, right? All right, thanks, man. We're over here looking over here on the fans. I want to get over here and talk to the fastest player in the league unofficially. So we're ready for this next game to start, Lincoln. And I can already tell you that Tower has some type of defense in place for you to not reach first on your first at bat. How are you so fast?
I don't know. I'm just small and I just run as fast as I can.
That's for sure. That's for sure. We had what we thought was a good defense against you Monday, and I think the second time you beat us out anyway. How you feeling tonight? As you got to take down the big Tower power tonight. You got one of the best pitching catching combos in the league, and you're pretty good out there at shortstop. How you feeling?
I feel pretty good. I'm just rested and ready to go.
Rested and ready to go. All right, thanks, buddy. Hey, good luck. And Brady, I'll send it back to you.
All right, we're back here at the fake booth, I guess, down beside the field. Pitching change for Cohen Construction. Paxton Payne is pitching now. Owen Roach is batting for Sammons Adams, looking to add on to the lead of theirs.
Yeah, Paxton pitched against you guys, closed it out on Monday, and really solid. Coming along, like we talked about a little bit earlier, about him being one of the youngest in the league last year. This year, one of the best closers. As you come in and follow up either Grayson or Barnes, he's going to come in here and look to keep this lead. Well, I guess this deficit the same.
Yes, deficit.
Really consistent as we lead off here with Roach.
The pitch.
He fouls that one off
Heads up, heads up, heads up.
into the crowd over by the concession for strike one.
Paxton comes set.
Strike two. Yeah, I'd say one of the things that I enjoy watching about Payne is he's got that old school leg kick. He's going to kick that leg up.
Kicks it.
Yeah. You think his dad taught him that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
There it is.
Strike three,
Swung and a
swinging.
miss.
Good pitch by
Got him.
Paxton Payne.
Got him. So that's one away in the bottom of the fifth. That brings up the left fielder, Smith, who hit one last time right down the line.
Maybe,
Your
guys.
question
Maybe,
is,
maybe,
at
maybe.
one point tonight, he hit one right down the line. I don't
That
remember.
was
Oh, okay. These lefties get them confused.
comes set. The pitch.
There it is. Got it. Right field.
And the right fielder boots it. Gets two.
Right fielder throws it in. Now he's going to be in a pickle. Here he goes. Eddie got him. A little too aggressive there from DeRose as he gets him thrown out at third. Great hit all the way into right field. Actually looked like it went off the leg.
Of the right fielder.
Yeah. And he was able to recover, get it into second. That's probably what DeRose saw, was it shoot off the leg. And he makes this throw to second, not in time, but the runner doesn't stop. It gets him at third. And Payne looks 2 outs.
Roman Shoop up to bat.
Shoop was walked his first at bat and struck out swinging.
The pitch.
Just outside.
Ball outside.
These two were teammates last year, Payne and Shoop on Tower.
Two outs.
He got it right on the outside.
Outside.
Just clip that corner. It's a good pitch.
Paxton comes set. The pitch.
Got it. Hit
Hit it to the
second.
second baseman.
Barnes fields it, and he
Gets
got
him
him.
out.
Got him. 3 up, 3 down. And that leads us to the top of the 6th. This is the last chance for Cohen Construction
Company.
with their sponsor out in right field watching. We'll see. They may be able to rally here.
Yes, but with Seth pitching, it might be kind of hard.
Yeah, you're right. But Ramey, let's see. What he has a pitch count. I assume is going to be limited. We know that he's going to try to pitch again on Friday, is what we're thinking. Although he could go with Critchley. But that pitch count's getting up. I know he had 8 after the first time out. Had a couple more batters. We'll get the exact count here in a minute. But definitely want to see if you're Coach DeRose, he's going to hopefully see this go pretty quick. So we got both teams now coming up next have gathered here. There's a energy in the air as we got a second game coming up next right here on PJ Video.
Yes.
Special thanks to Mike Hawley who puts this on and allows us to have some fun down here with Josh Early with Brady Cochran here. And it's been a fun season. Our season is both over. Village Caregiving lost to Marco's last night in the bottom of the 6th. I think it was, 14 to 13?
The 6-run inning in the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, 6-run inning. That was the most Village Caregiving ending you could have. But we're still here having fun.
Yes.
The T-ball game just ended behind us. So some of the littles are still watching their heroes over here on the major field.
Softball game to our left.
Beautiful night here in Barboursville Park.
Minor baseball playing to our right.
Ramey steps off, gets the call.
Quincy Shelton up to bat. The pitch. Swings. First pitch.
Yeah, Shelton carries a big bat. He swings hard and
If he gets
he's
a hold
had
of it,
a lot of great hits this
forward,
year.
yes.
One of the kids I thought would hit a home run this year.
For sure, in his 12-year-old year. There's another one off.
Just a piece of that one. Critchley gets
Christian
the ball.
almost catches it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2 the count. Leadoff batter, Shelton. Ramey gets the sign. That's high and gets away.
Inside. Almost hit Quincy, actually.
The sun starts to set here in Barboursville. We got
Perfect day for baseball.
it is
That's for
perfect.
sure.
Finally, weather's starting to cooperate.
The pitch from Seth.
It's a hit. Center field gets past Roach. Quincy goes 2. And not in time.
Good relay there.
Leadoff double. Quincy Shelton, number 18, the 12-year-old. Great hit.
Yes. Phenomenal there.
Just over
It's
the
a way to
head.
start off the inning.
Got just over DeRose. That brings up Eli Adams.
Number 8.
Eli's had a good day hitting. Gets
Oh,
away,
gets
right
away
back
from
at
the
us.
catcher.
Shelton goes, and it goes to the outfield, but Smith's there to back him up.
Good backup.
And he sails it.
Oh, he's going home.
He sails it, and he's
Oh,
in
it's
easily.
back
So
DeRose calls time to talk it over.
that's tough. I feel like we may have. I could just see the reaction as we called that. Smith had the ball. Ball gets away from the catcher.
Overthrew.
Third baseman clearly doesn't want him to throw. He throws it, goes into left field. Nothing hurt. Then he decides to throw it to the pitcher, but misses him. Ends up sailing over towards the other dugout, and Shelton scores. And it's
Weather
10-4.
connection was not there that time.
So DeRose gets his team together, center around home plate. That's one thing you don't want that to lead to an avalanche.
Eli Adams still up to bat
No outs.
with a 1-0 count.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
We got 1-1.
There it is. Straight up at the pitcher. And he gets the out. High pop up right here in front of us. Sound like he got the end of the bat.
Yes. Liam Roberts had a pretty good hit today.
Yes, he has. He had a good hit earlier. He's made some plays in the outfield over in right field. Another 12-year-old on this team. 1 out.
The pitch.
Great hit.
This one.
Straight to the second
misses
baseman who
second
misses.
Second baseman.
Goes right through Shoop's glove, and Roberts goes to second. No chances taken there. They do not send it around the yard, and he stands on second
Yes.
with a stand-up double.
Second baseman mad at himself after that play. That was a hard play, though.
Oh, it was hard hit ball right to the
Oh.
top of his glove. Shoop doesn't seem to be happy, but that was hard. That's a hard play to make. It's literally at the edge of his glove.
99 shy DeMassa.
DeMoss had a good hit. He struck out once. I think he was walked at the last at bat. He's made some really good plays at first today.
Yes, he has.
Ooh, it
Oh,
hit
it
him.
almost hits him.
I thought it did hit him. Cohen wants him to chuck it down to third, but everyone says no. Ooh,
This is it. Nothing. Good.
steps
get it
away.
back.
Either one of those he could have took. Wisely steps out of the box.
Just learned this. It is Shy DeMoss's birthday today. Happy birthday, Shy.
That's outside.
Ball outside. Good eye there.
So
Tell he might have
back
won
to
that.
Quincy. I felt like I said he sails it, and everyone looked. It took me back to my days of minor A, and
Oh, yes.
you'd get those kids that would go to steal, and I would say there was a couple times I remember to say he's going because I thought he was going, and it would actually pull the kids off the bag. That's what it felt like.
Yes.
And maybe not. Keaton saw what was going on too, but that's where it took me. That's where my mind was.
3-1 count to Shy.
DeMoss. He swings.
Seemed a little bit late there.
Yeah, he stepped out a little bit too. That was a good pitch from Ramey, right down the middle. Not a bad one to swing at.
Yes.
A little in front of it. Full count. That's outside.
And it's outside. Good at bat there.
Yeah, so he walks, and that brings up Graham Polly, number 77.
Seth, maybe 1 to 2 more batters at most.
Yeah, they just confirmed pitch count 29, which is funny because they are the home team, so they keep the official book. 6 more pitches.
I'd purposely jack up the pitch count so I can give him more pitches. Shows bunt.
Oh, he got it down. Oh, and he touched it, and he runs into the tag. Oh, the ball was going to go foul. At the last second, Critchley grabs it and tags the runner. That gets you 2 outs.
Top of the lineup, Brooks Keaton up to bat.
He did not have to. He did not have to go there.
No.
Roberts clearly wanted to score, and the bunt was laid down. Keaton's probably thinking go to first. May have not called steal. I didn't see what happened over there, but clearly out on his way home.
Yes.
Brings up the top of the lineup. This will be it's 31 pitches, I believe.
From Seth.
Straight down the middle. This is their last hope. He throws it, and that's out.
Oh, and that ends the game.
That's it. That's the game. So he gets caught stealing. And for those at home, probably heard Coach DeRose said if he steals, throw him out. They ends the game. For both teams, Sammons Adams will now go to the championship game Friday night. We called right here in Barboursville, West Virginia, and Cohen Construction goes to the losers game, and they will play the loser of the next matchup, which is C&H versus Tower. And we will take a brief. Let's recap this one, then we'll take a break, and we'll come back to you with the new game. Brady, what are your thoughts? This game was pretty close. What do you think?
Cohen Construction started off hot. Started off scoring a run. I wouldn't really say hot, actually. Say they started off with a run, which is what you want to see out of the first inning, but then gave up 3 runs in the first inning too. You can't really do that if you want to stay hot. And then it just went downhill from there for Triple C. SA was hitting the ball. SA pitched pretty well too.
Yeah, I agree.
So-
I think one thing that sticks out to me is both pitchers pitched really well.
Yes. Yes, they did.
Andy had an inning where it kind of went off the rails a little bit, but they were able to reel it in. His outfield backed him up. He actually, as we know, got to that threshold a lot faster than Bennett. Bennett had some really great pitches, was able to hit that outside corner, but his outfield made some errors, and they were allowed a couple big innings that kind of got them behind and come up short here at the very end.
Yes.
All right, well, thank you for joining,
Yeah.
and it's been fun, and we'll be back for the next game for Tower and C&H.